welcome to Keto Life. Today I am going to make a fat bomb. Now let me ask you this question. Do you miss Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I wasn't a big cereal person, but if I wanted cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch was my go-to. Well, today I am making Cinnamon Toast Crunch fat bombs, and they are the bomb. So first we're gonna start with 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. Go ahead and put that in your bowl. And 6 tablespoons of softened butter. Go ahead and mix that around, incorporate it together. This will just take a few minutes to get that cream cheese really incorporated into the butter. Okay, I do have the cream cheese and butter all incorporated together. Now we're gonna add additional ingredients. You will want a tablespoon of vanilla, a couple shakes of cinnamon. Oh, and I got my cinnamon that's not opened. So let's go ahead and get that open. Put a little cinnamon in there. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup of confectionery. You're gonna do a 1/4 cup of confectionery sugar. And about 2 tablespoons of cream to get started. We might add a little bit more. And now the secret ingredient. I'm not real big on protein powder, but for this, since we're fattening it up so much, I'm okay with it, and you're only using a little bit. So this is the Quest powder, protein powder, and it's cinnamon crunch flavor. So you are going to need 1.5 scoops of this. There you go. Now we are gonna mix that all together. All right, I have that all incorporated in, and I did have to add probably about 1/2 cup more of heavy whipping cream. Just keep adding little by little as you're mixing until you get a consistency you can really use to spoon out. The protein powder does absorb a lot of the liquid, so just keep adding until you get a good consistency. And definitely taste it at this point to see if you want to add a little bit more sugar, the Swerve. And then you're good to go. So now we're going to use a silicone mold. It's really about a tablespoon each bar for me, the silicone mold I use. And there are 12 of them in here, and I should be able to get at least 12. Okay, I've got them all put into the containers. I actually have a little bit left, so I'm going to get one of my smaller molds and finish that out. But there's 12 in here and then a few extra. So put those in the freezer. They really shouldn't take long, usually about a 1/2 hour to an hour. And we'll see what they look like when they come out. All right, I have removed them from the freezer and already taken them out of the silicone mold. They pop right out. It's a nice bar. These are quite large, so it made about 13. If you don't want them this big, which sometimes I just break it in half and that's all I want, just get a smaller mold. And then I remove them all from the silicone mold and put them in a baggie, and I keep them in my freezer. And every time we need a fat bomb, we just go grab it from the freezer. So thanks everybody. Please subscribe below and follow us at KC Keto Life on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks, have a great day.